What is up, Novas? It's your boy Cass here, and welcome to a new video on my channel. So if you guys already don't know, there's kind of this Pokemon My Team challenge, well, kind of a tag challenge started by Hoodlums Crafty going around the community, and I thought, well, he started with the more big Poke YouTubers. I'm gonna start it around with my group around here. So if you guys don't know what the Pokemon tag challenge is, it's pretty much where you have to answer 4 questions, and it'll just pretty much determine what your team is and what type of trainer you technically would be. So there's like I said, there are 4 questions, and let me start. So, question 1: what would be your trainer class and why? I'd want to be a veteran trainer, cause a veteran trainer I've had Pokemon for a long time now, and I think a veteran would best describe me, to be honest. In all seriousness. Question 2: how many Pokemon would you have on your team? I would have 6 Pokemon because why not? Why would you have that much Pokemon on a team? Like I said, why not? And I always wanted to have the maximum capacity of Pokemon on my team, just so I can have more variety of Pokemon on my team. And question 4: which Pokemon would you have on your team? Well, it's going to take me some time to think of this, but if the Pokemon that I would have on my team, it would be not personal, but yeah, it would kind of be personal. Because Pokemon, it has led me through tough times in my life, and if it weren't for Pokemon, I wouldn't see me liking gaming. Same thing goes with Crash. But for sure, one Pokemon that's going to be on my team is Greninja, and Greninja was during the anime, and the anime was when I was going through a tough time. My grandma, she was in the hospital for a couple weeks, and it was just a tough time for me. And going home and was sitting and waiting to watch the anime really got me through it. And Greninja with Ash Greninja really got me back into Pokemon. Because I had taken a bit of a break from Pokemon, and then I started watching the anime again. And I really thought Ash would win, but he didn't, and it killed all my dreams. But at least we got Ash Greninja, and I'm glad that he's in the Alola games because he's pretty sick. I use him on my team. The second Pokemon on my team would be Pikachu. I know, it's a very cliche pick, but I love Pikachu. He's my favorite. I don't know if he's my favorite, but he's one of my favorite electric types. And the reason I would have him on my team is because he's kind of I like Ash's Pikachu. I love how he's always on his shoulder around there, accompanying him. I love having one of those small little Pokemon to be around you, giving you company, just going around wherever you go, and just a nice Pokemon nonetheless. My third pick would have to be Victini. Victini would definitely be on my team. Victini is one of those small but deadly Pokemon. I remember when Victini was first announced. First Fire Psychic Pokemon. Only get it in events. Pre-order. That is what, hands down, led me to buying Pokemon White. When I saw Victini, it was crazy. And I just love Victini. I love Gen 5. One of my favorite Pokemon games. Although people dislike it a lot. I, for one, am a big, ginormous fan of the Gen 5 games. And I mean, without Gen 5, I wouldn't see myself playing Pokemon either. Besides, the anime and stuff, without Gen 5, it's leading me back into the game. Because the Gen 5 anime, let's face it, was horrible. So that really didn't help me with anything. I believe my fourth Pokemon would have to be the Ultra Beast Kartana. Yes, Kartana would definitely be on my list of Pokemon because Kartana is my favorite Ultra Beast and has a very sleek design. Kartana's design is so sleek and so cool, and I love how it's so sharp. And Grass Steel, one of my favorite typings, in my opinion. I love Grass Steel. Even though it is 4 times super effective to fire, you can't go wrong with Kartana, and especially since it's part of the new game, and I love the Ultra Beast in the game. My fifth Pokemon on my team would be Zoroark. Zoroark, it would be a mascot Pokemon for me if Greninja wouldn't exist. Because to me, I use Greninja as my mascot. If I had to pick a mascot for my channel for Pokemon, Greninja hands down would be my mascot, but a close second would be Zoroark. And Zoroark, he's amazing, he's crazy, he's cool. And what I love the most is that N from the Pokemon White game, and as you guys know, I'm doing a Pokemon White series, has a Zoroark on his team, and Zoroark has always been one of those cool Pokemon that I wish I had. And one of my memories of Zoroark is, I remember going to Toys R Us with my little cousin. We went to go buy the Pokemon trainer packs. We were both hunting for Zoroark, and when I got Zoroark, I freaked out. I remember my little cousin was crying because he wanted it so badly, and I remember I was being a bit of a douchebag. I'm like, here you go, have it, you want it, and then I just took it out last second, and he started crying even more. But I felt like an asshole, but Zoroark brings me a lot of fond memories, especially when I used to go to my friend's house, or my cousins would come over, we'd be playing Pokemon White late, until 5 in the morning, and I would have a Zoroark and Thundurus and all that stuff. It was just great memories with Gen 5, and Zoroark happens to be one of the Pokemon that I remember the most of Gen 5, and one of the coolest Pokemon from Gen 5. And the last Pokemon I have on my team would be Gengar. Gengar was my favorite Pokemon for 4 years. 4 years, Gengar was my favorite Pokemon. And then I started watching the Pokemon anime. And then Greninja got into my heart. What I'm saying is Gengar, so cool, so awesome, and he's people think that he just goes out there to scare people, but if you see the anime, he's all about joking around, and he has a heart, even though he's a ghost type Pokemon. I love Gengar, and for sure, Gengar is definitely gonna be on my Pokemon team. So that wraps things up. So at the end of the video, I have to tag 3 friends that I want to do the challenge. So I tag The Finest Reb Now, Raven Games, and well, not Raven Games. No, scratch that. Gauze Gaming and Supersonic Bros. I tagged those 3 to do this challenge, this tag challenge. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I mean, not episode, but video. I really enjoyed making it, and I've really wanted to make it for a long time now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.